Welcome to the CTB Zodiac channel. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our newsletter today includes the following. Cancer will develop in the new year in 2023. Thus, you should try not to think about the future too much and instead construct a world of dreams. If you are a Cancer and you are still single, you should consider meeting peach blossoms. This means that if being single all the time is difficult for you, it is possible that your single friends are still tangled up in some things from the past. And there is no way to completely free yourself from these ties. Look at Cancer. That ought to have hurt previously, or at least before I went through an awful experience. I have the impression that things are going quite well within Cancer itself. There shouldn't be a shortage of energy in the vicinity of a Cancer, but the Cancer simply has the impression that there are a lot of energies that don't make them feel very optimistic. Cancer, it would appear that one is unable to be tempted easily. Or that one is not very good at giving in to temptation. When it comes to love, I have to admit that Cancers actually have very high standards. In this moment, I believe Cancers need to demonstrate their bravery. Cancer patients simply want an end to people treating them unfairly. The possibility of acceptance. It is also possible that Cancer has lost someone. Cancer is aware that this energy has disappeared from life, but it does not mean that there is no possibility of coming back. So I hope that Cancer still has hope for love, and that the one in the heart efforts to eliminate it. There is also the possibility that Cancer and an old energy may be linked, but the two people involved just take a step back. For instance, the same two people may rediscover their friendship. After the meeting, Cancer will think about the matter of getting back together, but the question is, can the tensions that have built up be resolved? Is there a possibility that the divide between them can be readily bridged? That is to say, we will still need to make reference to a large number of practical considerations, and in this context, we will also highlight the fact that the relative states of mind that you and the other person are in reality extremely crucial. First, we need to carefully establish a connection with the energy of the universe, and then we may investigate the nature of the direction offered by the cosmos. If the two of you are able to channel your energies in a way that complements one another, then I believe things will proceed without a hitch. If you tell a Cancer that they can have such expectations or that what they think has never happened, the Cancer will feel as though they overthink things or that they have constructed a dream world for themselves, but in reality, nothing they believe is true. It is not going to take place, it is not possible, and it is not sensible to do so. You have a responsibility to reassure those whose zodiac sign is the Cancer that the future has no limits and that they are making progress in their studies, which is something that is required of Cancers. You can also come here and ask me to check if there is any way to assist you in overcoming the challenges that are currently in front of you and escaping the current dilemma if you are at a loss as to what steps to take. I have some additional recommendations for you, and I do hope that they are of some assistance to you. Cancer is a highly sensitive sign, so if the other person is moved by something, it won't be hard for Cancer to empathize with them. Because Cancer has such a gentle energy, especially in the face of feelings, it is simple for Cancer to feel compassion for the other person. There is no method to resolve issues that develop when there are disagreements. When it is solved, or when there is a reasonably substantial difference in concept between two people, it is possible that there is also a large gap in personality, and there is no way to fit in. This is because there is no way to fit in. Then, in the face of such difficulties, I still hope that Cancer can calm down. Cancer's heart is very delicate and entangled, and Cancer has been thinking about everything that happened in the past, as if it were sorted, and will separate the good from the painful, so it is constantly in the memory. Cancer's heart is very delicate and entangled. Cancer it can be challenging to be open to new possibilities, and it's possible that fresh energy has emerged. The new person has a strong desire to connect with Cancer and also anticipates receiving recognition from Cancer. Therefore, can Cancer let go? Obsession can never lead to happiness, and we need to find a method to conquer it with strength and determination. There has been joy and suffering in the past, but it is now the past. Don't hold the past in your heart. The past has become the past, that is no longer relevant. Life is nothing more than an adventure and a journey, and problem solving with an understanding heart is merely part of it. After you have experienced it for yourself, there is no turning back. In the future, you still have a significant distance to travel. I believe that I may have been able to convince myself that I needed to let go of Cancer and focus on getting healthier. Then I want to strongly encourage Cancer to put up their best effort. The other side of happiness, which you will eventually achieve, is the destination that you have set your sights on in your heart. Complain to them again, keep your heart open, and accept the situation bravely. Maybe the person who comes back into your life is the one who will be your true companion for the rest of your life.